Hi friends, before we begin, take a quiet moment to notice how your body feels today. Some days the body feels open and fluid. Other days it feels resistant, guarded, or tight. Neither is wrong. Today's practice is all about mobility and flexibility. This is day 4 of the 7-day healing beginner-friendly yoga practice, focused on moving freely. You don't need to be flexible to begin, you just need to show up. Now let's dive in. Make your way to a comfortable seated position. Let your legs settle naturally and allow the pelvis to feel heavy and supported. Sit tall, not rigid, not collapsed, just balanced. Allow the spine to lengthen. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes. Take a slow inhale through the nose, feeling the breath expand into the ribs and back. Exhale gently, softening the shoulders, the jaw, the space between your eyes. Take a few more breaths here. With each exhale, invite the nervous system to downshift. Whenever you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Release legs long in front of you and bring the sole of the right foot in toward the inner thigh for half butterfly pose. Inhale, reach hands overhead, grow taller through the spine. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, fold only as far as you are not forcing the stretch. Rest the hands wherever they land. Stay for a few slow breaths. Let the stretch guided by surrendering, not demanded. Slowly rise back up, switch sides. Breath like long left foot in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Notice how this side feels different or maybe similar. Always pause before moving deeper. Stay present with the breath. Inhale, rise back. Exhale, bring both legs wide into a straddle. Sit evenly on both sit bones, spine tall and relaxed. Feel the legs gently rooting outward, while the crown of your head lifts upward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, rotate gently to the left. Let the movement come from the ribs, not the shoulders. Breathe into the twist, as you are creating space between each vertebra. Inhale, left arm reaches up. As you exhale, side bend toward the right leg. Imagine the left side body lengthening like an accordion. Stay open in the chest, breathe deeply. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, release the arm. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, rotate to the right. Length first, then rotation. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, arc toward the left leg. Let the breath travel into the ribs, where the stiffness often hides. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, find the balanced connection between your sitting bones and the mat. Place the hands on the floor in front of you. Begin slow, intentional circles with the torso. 4 to 5 circles to the right. Let the movement be smooth and continuous, as if the breath is drawing the circle. Then reverse the direction. Keep the hips grounded and heavy. This is spinal mobility, controlled, fluid, and conscious. Transition to hands and knees. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, let the belly soften and your chest broaden. Exhale, round the spine, gently drawing the center inward. Move slowly, slow enough to feel the movement ripple through each part of the spine. Travel the full range of the motion, especially into the places that don't usually get your attention. Take 3 to 5 unhurried rounds. After the final round, smoothly press through the palms and begin to glide the chest forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat, letting the body settle. Walk the fingertips to the top corners of the mat. Stack the elbows over your wrists. Inhale, press the fingertips down and draw the chest forward and up into Cobra. Exhale, gently turn the head to the right. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, lower and release. Inhale, rise back into Cobra. Exhale, turn the head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower and soften. Continue for 2 more rounds on your own, moving slowly, letting the breath guide your rhythm. Release into the crocodile pose. Stack your hands and rest the forehead. Let the belly soften into the mat as you breathe. This is where the body integrates what is learned. When you're ready, lift the left leg. Initiate the lift from the inner thigh, not the foot. Reach the right hand back to capture the foot. Inhale, gently press the foot into the palm. Let your chest broaden as the spine lengthens. Breathing into the lower back. Notice how subtle strength creates space. This is mobility with support. Exhale, release. Take a moment, then switch sides. Lift your right leg. Let movement begin deep in the hip. Reach left hand back, find the foot. Inhale, press into the connection, lengthening through the front of the body. Breathe deeply. Feel the spine respond. Exhale, release. Press back through the hands and knees. Tuck the toes and lift into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Let your hand hang heavy. Feel the spine lengthen as the sit bones rise, creating space between each vertebra. Stay for a few slow breaths. Notice what has changed since you started. From here, inhale 3-leg dog, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise into crescent moon lunge. Before going any deeper, please pause. Stack the ribcage directly over the hips. Feel the spine organize itself. Once you have the vertical line, gently glide your hips forward, just enough to stretch into the quads and hip flexors. Take an inhale. Exhale, find prayer in front of your heart center. Prayer twist to the right. Stack your left elbow on top or outside of your right thigh. Use the contact as leverage. Twist from a core. Keep the back line long and shoulder blades down. Inhale, unwind to center. Exhale, half split. Shift the hips back. Start with hands and fingertips on the floor. Pull the toes toward the hips, awakening the hamstrings. Everything's optional. Listen to your body. If it feels supportive, lower the torso. Final option, reach the arms overhead. Lengthen the spine inside of the stretch. This is active flexibility, strength, and openness working together. Now return to low lunge. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, down dog. Move through the same sequence on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Feel energy charging from the palms all the way to the heel. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Inhale, rise to crescent moon. Find the vertical line first. Let the ribs stack. Spine feel effortless. Then gently invite the hips to glide forward, creating space across the front of the body without collapsing into the lower back. Take one full breath here. Exhale, rotate, deepening the shape without force or strain. Let the twist originate from the center, keeping the back body long and the shoulder blades gently anchored. Inhale, unwind to center. Exhale, shift your hips back into half split. Move slowly, listening for where the hamstrings respond rather than resist. If your body invites more length, explore it. Lower a little more or lengthen upper body over your left thigh. If not, stay exactly where you are. When you're ready, return to low lunge. Inhale, lift back through three-leg dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a slow inhale, kick right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. From your base, press firmly through both feet. Inhale, strongly rise up into crescent lunge. Feel the legs doing the work, steady, grounded, and powerful, while the upper body stays light and spacious. One more inhale. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Hug your thighs, square the hips, and rotate from the center. Take a couple breaths here, letting strength and ease coexist. Inhale, lift through the chest and gently arc back into exalted warrior. Stay for one full breath. Take another inhale. Exhale, with control, open the arms wide and transition into warrior 2. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath and balance. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward and down into extended side angle. Draw energy upward to the left fingertips through the core. Inhale, rise back up into reverse warrior. Legs strong and steady. Keep your breath smooth. Slowly cartwheel the hands down, step back into three-leg dog, and then downward facing dog. Take a steady inhale and lift your left leg high. Exhale, step through into low lunge with control. Inhale, rise smoothly into crescent lunge. Let your legs root you, strong, stable, unwavering, as the upper body stays lifted and open. Option to lift your left heel, inviting more sensation into the front thigh and stretch into the hip. Breathe here, finding ease inside the effort. Take one more inhale. Exhale, rotate into a vertical twist to the left. Draw the thighs towards each other, square your hips, and let your rotation spiral up from the core. Inhale, lift through the chest, and gently open into exalted warrior. Allow the breath to spread across the side ribs, especially where the body tends to hold. Take another inhale. As you exhale, open the arms wide and transition with control into warrior 2. Pause, steady the gaze, reconnect with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward and lower into extended side angle. Rather than sinking, draw energy up through the core and out through the top fingertips. Rise back into reverse warrior. Press firmly through the feet. Feel the strength of the legs supporting the ship. When you're ready, slowly cartwheel the hands down. Step back through three-leg dog and return to downward facing dog. Pause here. Notice how the body feels now. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, melt into a forward fold. Let gravity do the work, not effort. Allow the weight of the head and arms to pour down through the spine. Inhale, lengthen halfway, creating space without lifting out of it. Exhale, fold deeply. Notice how this fold feels compared to the first one. Inhale, begin to rise slowly, giving the body a moment to recalibrate. When you arrive, stand tall in star pose, grounded, spacious, and steady. Take a breath here and let everything settle. Exhale, sink into horse pose. Root through the feet and allow the knees to soften outward. Begin to shift gently side to side, using the movement to lubricate the hip joints. Let your breath stay natural as the hips explore mobility and freedom. Inhale, rise back into star. Expand through the arms and the chest. Exhale, hinge from your hips and pour down into a wide leg forward fold. Let the crown of your head release, the spine lengthen, and your weight settle evenly through the feet. Now reach your right arm to capture the left foot. Let your twist spiral up from the center of the body, twisting toward the right only to your natural edge. Keep the breath smooth, using it to create space rather than force. Release gently and switch sides, allowing the movement to unfold with the same awareness. Come back to center, engage the core. Inhale, lift your torso back up, moving as one integrated unit. Exhale, sinking smoothly into a horse pose. From horse pose, begin to shift your weight to the left, releasing into a side lunge. Let your left hand slide underneath the left thigh for support as the right arm opens wide. Turn the chest gently toward the sky, inviting the heart to broaden without forcing the shape. Stay with the breath as the body opens. Press through the feet to transition back through center. Shift your weight to the right, settling into a second side lunge. Let your right hand slide beneath the thigh for support as the left arm opens and reaches. Allow the torso to rotate naturally, creating space across the chest while the hips stay grounded. Breathe here, letting openness arise without force. Coming back into a wide leg forward fold, resetting the spine. From here, begin to rotate the body toward the top of the mat, moving deliberately without rushing the transition. Lower the hips all the way down, extending both legs long in front of you. Take a moment to arrive. Draw your right knee in and place the foot outside of your left thigh. Roll through the sit bones and twist gently to the right, letting the rotation spiral up from the core. Breathe into the twist, keeping the spine long. Inhale, unwind, switch legs. Draw your left knee in. Exhale, rotate to the left, moving only to your natural edge and letting your breath get your depth. Stay smooth and steady as you breathe. Extend both legs long in front of you. Inhale, lift tall through the spine, creating space from sit bones to the crown. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips and ease into a seated forward fold. Let the spine lengthen as it lowers, the breath softening the shape rather than effort. Stay for a few breaths, allowing the body to settle into release. Inhale, slowly rise back up, stacking the spine with control. Exhale, slowly draw your knees in, slowly lower into ball pose. Let the body curl naturally, softening through the lower back. From here, begin to open into happy baby, holding the feet or the shins. Let the hips decompress as your breath stays calm and steady. You may stay still or slowly rock side to side. When you're ready, release the feet and extend your legs long. Let your arms rest by the sides, palms facing up. Allow the weight of the body to be fully received by the floor. There's nothing to hold, nothing to adjust. Just let the breath move on its own. As the body rests, bring your attention inward. Notice how the body feels now compared to when you began. Not looser, not tighter, just more available. Mobility is not only physical, it is ability to adapt, to respond rather than resist, to move through changes with less friction. Flexibility is learning when to soften and when to stay steady. Let this idea settle into the body with each breath. Imagine space where there was once holding, not by forcing release, but by allowing it. Silently repeat, if it feels supportive. I move with ease. I stay open to change. I trust my body and my breath. Rest here. Take a final moment to notice the quality of your breath, the clarity of your body, and the steadiness of your mind. This was day 4 of the 7-day healing yoga practice, focused on mobility and flexibility. If this practice created space for you, I invite you to continue the journey and join me for the next session. Until then, move gently, stay adaptable, and trust your process. Begin to deepen the breath. Gently move the fingers and toes. When you're ready, roll onto one side and pause. Press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for coming. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.